Hello, my name is Lacey Newton, and this is my presentation for my Integrated Business Project class. I'm in the group with Felicity, Jennifer, and Luke, and we all chose our own question to present about. And the question I chose was question number 1, and it was analyze business issues and events that relate to organizational strategic decision making in an international business context. So that's my topic of discussion. There are many events and issues in the business world that deal with making important and valuable international decisions within the organization. These issues and events can be caused by a few different things. Some of these events can consist of dealing with other organizations, whether it be international or within the country. Issues or events with employees, and making important decisions inside the organization, which could consist of decisions about where you're going to get your supplies, whether you want to do it internationally or inside the United States, and where you want to ship it from. Why is decision making important? These decisions must be very strategic and thought out in order to make sure that a wrong choice is not made, because if a wrong choice is made, it could be detrimental to the company and cause a loss of profit, or even have to bankrupt the business altogether, or it could also ruin the reputation of a business. If a wrong choice is made when making decisions inside the business world, it can affect the whole organization and cause major problems, or even result in a failure of the business altogether. Like I stated before, bankruptcy. If you make the wrong financial decisions, whether it be international or within the United States, if you decide to make a wrong business decision, it could cause you to go bankrupt or have to shut the company down. The leader or the person in charge is normally the one making all the decisions, but it should also be important for a leader to consult with the others of a level of expertise in order to get reassurance that they are making the correct decision. So before finalizing decisions, the leader should always go ask other people of expertise that are qualified to look at the decisions and make a good choice to make sure that the right decision is being made for the company in order to prevent loss or closure of the business. There are many perks of good decisions, but one of the main ones is it can have a good impact on the business by preventing problems and mistakes, helping with productivity, and preventing waste of resources and time. So the waste of resources and time would have to do with like where you're going to ship your products from, how long it's going to take to get there, and what, like, you also want to think about where you can get it the cheapest from as well. And then if you want to ship it in or get it from the United States, if you want to keep it inside the country. There are many types of decisions that businesses have to make, but these are just a few of them. Financial decisions, international decisions, so where you're gonna decide you want to get your product from and where you want to ship in materials from. And then legality decisions and employment decisions. And these employment decisions could have to do with firing and hiring, or pay raises and cuts on employees, and how often you're going to have them work and things like that, like a work schedule. Financial decisions consist of situations that involve price cuts, funding, and even things such as employment pay and raises. So that employment part could also tie in with the financial decisions. A lot of things inside businesses can tie into the financial part of it because it's all based on profit. And then as far as the legality decisions is concerned, they must make decisions about liabilities, insurance, and security, especially if they're working internationally with other countries. Security is a very important thing in case they would get in with a bad company or make the mistake of choosing the wrong place to get product from. This could also tie into finance and how much funding they might wish to put into the legal structure. So this can tie into finance as well. They need to think about a profit or think about a budget that they can place in order to put some funds into having a good legal structure and making sure that they're covered if anything happens to them as far as liabilities and insurance is concerned. Okay, so here's some of the important business decisions. I went into them with greater detail. So as far as employment decisions is concerned, they will be the ones that will have to make decisions about hiring and firing, so who they're going to keep employed and who they're going to let go, and in tough times and in good times when they need more employees. This also will involve paying attention to details and knowing what is always happening with employees and stuff. So you want to make sure that you're keeping close tabs on employees and making sure that everything's in check and making sure that all your employees are happy, because if your employees aren't happy, then the business is not going to be nearly as productive and there won't be near as much of a success rate with the employees. Business owners should always be watching for issues and or misconduct in order to avoid issues in the workplace that could cause a lack of productivity, because this could cause work productivity to slow down a lot and waste time in the end. Lastly, business owners have to make important decisions about how they want to run their business and the purpose of their business and what the business holds. They must be able to choose who they would like to get supplies and materials from, how they want to do it on an international level, and how they want to promote or advertise the products or services. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.